Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to Monday Night Crafty Chat. My closed captions appear to be... There we go. Closed captions are working. Awesome. Hi, Toot. Hi, Shell. Welcome. Let me know if that music's okay for you. As you can see today, our emotional support tea is store-bought. Got a little Timmy's before the stream. Good, good. All right, well, welcome everyone to Monday Night Crafty Chat. I hope you have something to work on, project going on, something to work on, something to drink, or, you know, just hang out and chill. We're going to be here for a few hours. We're going to do some crafting. We're going to listen to some music, chat. It's going to be good. It's been a heck of a week over here, and it's already Monday, only Monday. So we are just gonna enjoy our lovely evening. 3 hours at the passport office. Oh, I'm so sorry. You definitely need some decompression after that. So I've got some cross stitch going on. I am not entirely sure if I'm going to be cross stitching throughout the stream. It kind of depends on how well I can focus on it. I've never done it before. So we're going to see. Oh, that sounds good. I find that very relaxing, just doing the winding, getting stuff set up. And as you can see, I bobbinate all my threads as well. Each of these is labeled with the DMC number. But for this one, it's not a bought pattern. I'm making a little needle book for Toot. And then, so I just made up the pattern on my own. Thank you for that, Toot. Just adjusting our lighting somewhat. Yeah, the wound bobbins on the box of cross stitch supplies is just so incredibly satisfying, let me tell you. I have mine kind of set up sideways on my desk, and I caught sight of it from across the room, and it sparked joy. All those little colorful bobbins, so neatly arranged. So this is going to be a needle book, which is just, it's a little book. You put your needles in it. It does what it says on the tin. So I've got to stitch the covers, and then I'll sew it together with some felt, and then it'll be done. So it's actually, although this is the size of the piece, I'm only going to be stitching here. So it's actually not a lot of cross stitching. It's more sewing than anything. Did you end up ordering from Stitchwit or somewhere else? I know. Shell is another one that we've inducted into re-inducted into the cross stitch cult. I don't know if it's really inducting you into a cult if you already knew how to do it, but we're drawing you back in. That's how I feel about tarot. I've been doing it for 20 years, but I'm just not good at it. Yeah, I've known how to do it for a long time, but I just recently got back into it. I'm currently trying to count to 7. 1, 2, 3. That should be 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, I actually recommended them before we received our first order, which probably wasn't smart. But we did get our first order. I think we ordered on a Thursday and we got it the Monday. It was super quick. So I'm happy to say I can now officially recommend them. But that's stitchwit.ca if anyone is in the market for cross stitch supplies in Canada. Yeah, I think she is in Ontario. It was one of these small town places that I recognized. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh no, I've already hecked it up, guys. Okay, it's all good. Oh wow, no, you didn't tell me that. All in the Brampton and Fort Erie area. Yeah, we're in Toronto. I've said that before, so close to Brampton. And I mean, we've been to St. Catharines. I don't know how many times at this point. Yes, and Moon also new inductee into the cross stitch cult. Very happy about that. But yeah. My worry about doing cross stitch on stream. So the way that I'm sitting right now, like in order for you to see what I'm working on in the middle of the screen here, it's about 1.5 feet, 2 feet from my face. And I usually work with stuff about 6 inches from my face. So I honestly am not sure if I'm going to be able to work on cross stitch at this distance. Oh yeah, getting it all set up is also, like, getting craft supplies organized, I find is part of the joy in crafting. Like, starting a new project and getting everything wound up and sorted and getting the project bag and getting all your supplies. That can be almost as nice as working on a project. So I'm thinking, because I've been going down a deep dive rabbit hole on Etsy, like a deep Etsy rabbit hole for cross stitch. But I haven't found many patterns at all for needle books. Like, I've seen a few sewing, but very few cross stitch. I mean, there is some sewing involved, but because you're all doing it with the Ada, it's very regimented, I would say. So I was thinking of maybe like doing a little tutorial PDF pattern and a basic pattern and putting that up for people. I don't know if anyone would be interested in that. But something I've been kicking around. I design knitting patterns and write up tutorials for that. So it's not outside of the range of my experiences to write up patterns. I am stitching with pink on pink, but I think there's enough contrast that you can see it. I'll show you guys in a second. Yes, as always, I am doing a pastel rainbow, so starting with pink. I think that's a good enough contrast. A needle book. So it's a book. I can actually show you one that I've already made. Would you guys like to see one that I've already made? So this is just a small needle book, and it's for someone, so they'll never lose their needles. So this is a needle book. As you can see, this one I just did a simple, like kind of lace closure. So it's just this little book. You open it up. It's got felt pages. And then you can use the felt pages to stick your needles through or put needle minders on. So this is, you can see this is how the needles work. So yeah, you can see the size difference though between the two. I asked Toot if she wanted one and she said, oh, I'd lose it. So I'm like, okay, I'll make it slightly larger. And then I just sewed in a strap. It just goes wounding around here. All right, see you, Shell. Thanks for, I'll see you in a second, I guess. So yeah, so that's a needle book. It's just, they're just super tiny. A way to keep your needles, and you can even put your magnetic needle minders in there as well. So there's one that I've made. I have, here's one I made earlier. Just pull that out of the oven. So this little one is, yeah, cooking show stuff. So this little one is going in a birthday package very soon. I feel like such an old man because I'm like looking down my nose through my glasses like they're bifocals, trying to focus on this. I think I might just switch to crochet. I think that might be easier for us for the evening. But I wanted to show some of this off. Yes, like a cooking show. Like, you know, so I'm working on this. Here's one I made earlier. I think I need those glasses that Cross Stitch Man has. I also enjoy that if you go to TikTok and Google Cross Stitch Man, it's the same guy who shows up. Go to TikTok and Google. Go to TikTok and search. Man, I resisted the TikToks for a long time, but they got me. They got me. Tell you about the TikToks and the MySpaces. MySpace was after my time. Yeah, I remember you saying that, Shell, that video isn't really your medium. It's not. It didn't used to be mine either. I started to come around to it with YouTube videos and podcasts. I kind of started with knitting podcasts, and then I moved to knitting podcasts that also had a video component. When it comes to tutorials and things like that, I need a written thing with pictures. I cannot do a video. All right. Well, I think I'm going to actually put this to the side because it's a little more difficult than I expected. Yeah, Toot actually watches all of the TikToks on mute because most of them do have captions, and there's the option to auto-generate captions as well. But I don't know. I like TikTok. Hey, Sai, welcome in. So here's the needle book so far. We've done 2 lines. So I'm going to set this aside for the moment. One thing I was kind of thinking of doing tonight is I'm working on a bicornu, which is a style of pincushion. And I finished all the stitching for it. I just have to sew it together. So I'm going to see if that might be a little bit easier for me. So here's my finished stitching for the bicornu. So I'm going to flatten it out a little bit. So you stitch a square. They can range in size. If you go too small, you're going to have a really, really small pincushion. If you go too big, you're going to have a really, really big pincushion. So I like mine about this size, about 3 to 4 inches along a side. So this is from the Stardew Valley cross stitch book. So I did this one, and then usually they have the same design on both sides, or one side will be completely blank, but I didn't want to redo this. So I just did a few little Junimos for the other side. Yeah, it's just directly from the book, Stardew Valley cross stitch. So to assemble a bicornu is what makes it a little bit interesting or special. So what you do is around your design, you backstitch a line completely around. So that's just a single backstitch in a square. Make sure every side is equal and make sure that the two squares match up. So these are the exact same size stitch-wise count. And then I like to fold mine along the backstitch line. I find it makes it a little bit easier when it comes to sewing. So I do that, and then I do that, because what you're going to do is you're actually going to sew the back stitches together. You don't go through the Aida, you go through the floss of the back stitch. So it can be really tedious because you're working in really small stitches like this. I like to use a sharp sewing needle. I mean, you can't see this, but it's pointy. It's pointy as heck. It's not a dull embroidery needle, or tapestry needle, I should say. So what I need is a length of floss in my joining color, which is going to be this light tan color. And you just use two strands of floss, as you would for the cross stitching itself. I've already lost my needle. Okay. So we're gonna sew these together. So you put the wrong sides together. We're going to sew them together, but we're not going to sew them together as a square. We're not making a pocket. We're going to find the exact middle point on one of the sides. So I know that this is 46 stitches across. So I need to find the spot that's 23 stitches. Yeah. 1, 2. So that's this stitch here. Then we're going to take our other one and we're going to attach it like this. So I don't know if you can see that, but the point of this one is going to be attached to the center of one side, and we're going to start sewing these together like this. And then we're just going to continue sewing it together all the way around, and as we sew, it's going to create a 3-dimensional 8-pointed shape. So everyone kind of has their own technique for this. I like to leave a long thread and then I can weave it in later. But as you can see, I just have the 2 rows of back stitch. You have the white one here and the pink one here. And then you're just gonna like mattress stitch them together. So We're going to go this way first through both stitches. This is a terrible, terrible view. Going to go that way, and then we're going to go this way, and then this way. And then Bella's going to come. Bella's going to join us. You can see I've started doing a mattress stitch there to join the two sides together. And then you just continue sewing it around, continuing in the same direction until you've sewn all four sides together. So that's how you assemble a bicornu, and then you, just before you finish sewing it up, you stuff it. I don't have one that I made earlier to show you guys, but if I did, I would love to show you one. I just don't happen to have one. I have one somewhere. I just don't know where it is. So yeah. But again, I usually do this literal inches from my nose, so I don't think I'm going to be able to do much of it on stream today. Also, I have to be super focusy on it, and that just, I can't chat with you guys. Okay. So, but I hope you can start to get a picture of what it'll look like when it's sewn together. Just a nice flat seam there. And as you continue, it'll do like a puffy 8-cornered star type shape, which I absolutely love. So I'll show you guys this next week when I've got it finished and sewn together and all of that good stuff. Okay. So that's what I've been working on for cross stitch. I've got the needle book that I just finished, this little guy. And then this needle book that I'm just starting for Toot, and then the bicornu, which the Junimo side, this one I actually did entirely yesterday, so it was a super quick little stitch. Really fun too. Show the wheel? I will show the wheel. I also, for our friends getting started with cross stitch, I just wanted to show off. This is the back of my square. It's not super neat. It looks really pretty from this side. It doesn't look really pretty from this side. It's okay if your backs are not super neat. I know some people really enjoy having a neat back. It's not required. So there, that's my PSA for the day. Show you all the back of my work. All right, so we're gonna do a little bit more show and tell with something that Toot actually made. All right, so this one was made by Toot. It is absolutely gorgeous. I love this pattern. I love what she did with it. She did such a good job. It's so neat and pretty. I just mounted it on a piece of cardboard with a felt backing and a little string to hang it. But yeah, Toot did all the stitching. I love it. It's so good. It's the wheel of the year. So you start with Yule, and then you move into Imbolc, Ostara, Beltane, Litha, Mabon, Lunasa, Samhain, and we start the wheel out over. Litha is actually coming up this month. I think it's the 24th this year. So we're at this part of the wheel now, down in the little bee. So yeah, this is, it's so pretty. So pretty. I'm just gonna put this away very carefully. Did Bella bump my camera? I think she did. There we go. Okay. We're good. We're good. We're good. All right. So, yeah, that's a little bit of what I've been working on. I've been talking about myself for the last half hour. What are you guys working on today? I know, Shelly, you said you were going to wind up some bobbins of floss. Yes, Toot is working on an absolutely gorgeous piece for me. It's a Luna moth, but in the NB colors. It's so pretty. I'm gonna definitely show it off when it's finished. Switching to cardboard bobbins because plastic ones have stickers. Oh yeah, yeah. I use a very thin, um, very fine tip Sharpie to label mine, plastic or cardboard, and it seems to work pretty well. I have eyed those sticker packs though because they seem so like neat and good. But I've just been hand labeling all of mine. This is my box of floss. It's not the neatest or the newest, but yeah, I do my little bobbins, my little hand numbering. And they are more or less in alphabetical order. I've got my extra bobbins here. I actually do have a bobbin winder, which comes in handy. Oh, you're working on your ghosty cross stitch? Excellent. Excellent. Yes, we've well and truly converted Moon. What is for dinner? If you don't mind me asking. Guess what Toot had for dinner? Yes, it was also chicky nuggies. All right, so while we're chatting, I'm going to be working on my Afghan. I've been working on this for the last couple of streams. So you guys have seen it in the form of individual squares, but I've started joining said squares. Trying to figure out how to show this off. It's already heckin' large, and I'm only on the 5th row. But yeah, so this is what it's looking like so far. I'm using a continuous join as you go method. So the black thread, actually, I don't break it and then sew it and then weave in the ends. I'm crocheting all of the squares together as I create this black border. So it's quite easy, quite meditative. The only difficult part happens when I have to add a new row of squares, because you add an entire row at one time. Like, I can kind of show you here. So as I did this row of black granny clusters, I attached this row in order, and because I wanted to make sure the colors all match, I've got them like all in stacks of which colors go next to which, so it's a little bit nerve-wracking. Hello, Opie. Welcome. I'm so glad you could join us for the very first time ever. thank you very much, Opie. That means a lot. I did organize the stacks ahead of time. So this is the next stack that goes in, and this is the order that it goes in. They are connected by a little stitch marker, so this whole little package stays together. But this method has been very, very nice. Opie, are you working on any craft projects as well tonight? Perhaps some egg dyeing? I started crocheting and my ball of yarn went heck. The only crafting Harry does is in Final Fantasy 14. Yeah, that tracks. That tracks. Aww. I am honestly very tempted by Final Fantasy 14, FF14. I've never played a game like that. What's the name of the genre? Is it an MMORPG? I'm a pro gamer, guys. But it looks yes, MMORPG. It looks super interesting. I've never tried a game like that, and they tend to be a little bit pricey for newbies. There's one that's come across my Steam more than once called Book of Travels that seems very similar, but it has a system of magic that's based on brewing tea. That's all I know about it. It's an MMORPG, and the magic is based on brewing tea. That's literally all I know about it, and I want to play it. But it's in early access, and it's $45, and I just don't know if I'll play it enough. Oh yeah, book series with tea-based magic. It's a great concept. I mean, it totally makes sense. And there's Toot with the what MMORPG stands for, which is Mickey Mouse only reads proper gardening. So what I'm doing now is I am crocheting a granny cluster, a 3DC cluster, and then attaching it to the granny cluster on the other side of the square I just worked with a slip stitch, and then continuing on that way. So each cluster is joined to the other squares by a series of slip stitches, and it's actually quite secure, and it looks really good. Mother Moon open rarely. Gotcha. What am I gonna do with you guys? Give me one quick sec, guys. Sorry, just taking the opportunity to adjust some mic settings and some audio settings. The music was blaring in my ears, but I think it was an okay level for you. So I just turned it down for me and turned it up for you. So let me know if it gets a little bit too quiet or anything like that. Yeah. There are electric bobbin winders. I have seen them. I think you can also DIY one if you have a power drill and a bobbin winder. But I have in fact seen them. Might be worth experimenting. Yeah, Toot has an automatic bobbin winder. It's called DH, will you please wind my bobbins? So that's how she gets hers wound without doing it herself. But it works out well for her. It just doesn't work so well for other people. Yes, limited stock. Only one available. If I was on Etsy, I would say OOAK. You know what? I bet there are people who would do that. Just like wind up the floss and then send it back to you. I know there are groups that enjoy detangling tangled yarn. So people will send them their yarn to detangle. Yes, exactly. Yeah, winding bobbins definitely falls into that category of like just relaxing, getting a project set up, getting everything neat and organized. Oh, yeah, I totally get that, being out in public and having to do things and not being in your normal environment. It's okay, Moon. We're going to send you some needle threaders. So. Yep. We actually had a great excuse to stay in today because it's been a kind of a dreary, rainy day. Well, for the last couple of days, but today especially. I thought it was just like a normal rainy day, and then I got a weather alert on my phone that was like excessive rain. I'm like, oh, so definitely not going outside today. So what I've done here is I have continuously missed this last double crochet. Oh, heck. Okay. Buying 50 plus new colors seemed like a good idea at the time. I mean, if you do all of them at the same time, then at least it's done and you're like in the groove and you can get it done that way. So there is that instead of just doing it like a few at a time. But I get you. It seems like a lot. So what I've done so I basically worked up this side across the top. Worked up this side across the top, down this side. I'm now at the corner. I'm going to tension my yarn properly. Use a slip stitch to attach it to this square, which was kitty corner to it. And then I'm going to go up the side of this square and attach it to that side there. Yeah, a day not today would be good. And I mean, that's okay. You can take a break. You can just chill, hang out. We don't need to be productive with all of our free time, I tell myself aggressively. But winding yarn and winding floss and all that is just very relaxing. I like it. Yeah, I mean, you could work on frogs and then take another day off later if you can. That might be a good use of your spoon moods. If that spoon mood, is that a thing? It should be a thing. The variety of spoons that you currently have. Asimov Zero Slaw, thank you. Thanks for the follow. I love the name. A great foundation reference there. Yeah, you don't know that you can settle into a game right now. No spoons, but also feeling wound up. Yeah, exactly. Like there's stuff in there's hex, but there's no spoons. But there's hex that you have give. I totally get it. And thank you, Asimov Zeroth Law, because you are our 40th follower, which means we're only 10 away from affiliate. How exciting is that, guys? Oh, thanks so much. This is our Monday night crafty chat. Every Monday night we hang out for a few hours. We listen to some music. I show you guys what I'm working on. You tell me what you're working on. If you have any questions, if you need help or advice, I'm here. Otherwise, we just hang out. We watch my tortoise, who has currently decided she doesn't want to be on screen. And yeah, and then the rest of the week we play cozy games. So you can check out our schedule on Instagram or in the Discord, and then you'll always know what I'm getting up to and when and with whom. Thank you, Moon. Moon using our critter command. So yes, we've got some treats for Pow. We'll do a treat eat in a little bit. Our customary treat eat. Half an hour or so. Yeah, that sounds good. And I know it's a little bit clickbaity because I said cross stitch and crochet and coffee, and there's no actual coffee involved. I have tea. And I have a creamy chill, which is the Tim Hortons version of a milkshake, which is not as good as a milkshake. But this one is strawberry Oreo, so I thought I'd give it a chance. Okay, Toot has coffee, so it's not completely clickbait. There is coffee. Why have I lost the ability to do a double crochet? There is coffee in the vicinity of the stream. I was like, yeah, I'll crochet. It'll be easy. It'll be fine. I have missed so many double crochets. You're working on a Fallout themed cross stitch. Oh, that's so cool. I love that idea. I'm not super familiar with Fallout, but I know that they have like the little patches and stuff. That's a great idea. That's really cool. I hope if you do join the Discord, you'll share some. I hope if you do join the Discord, you will share some pictures with us once I learn how to speak again. Thanks, Toot, for the commands there, and Nightbot working hard as always. Is that right, Sai? Which coffee shop did you go to? Were you thinking of Tim's Coffee Time? All right, I think. Oh no, I've got one more square. Okay. That's the last square. Rekka. I haven't heard of that one. That sounds good. I went to an amazing bakery in Vancouver. My uncle used to live in Vancouver, and we went there. And they did the most amazing Montreal style bagels. So I am a sucker for a Montreal style bagel, especially like the giant twister style ones. Oh, so good. But I cannot remember the name of the bakery. Yes, we might need to get one a bagel. Oh, that's cool. There's this chain of places called Bagel House, Bagel Time, Bagel Hour, the Bagel House. I'm losing my mind. Anyways, they're a bagel place. There's a few of them in the city. They're like really old style, Montreal style bagels, and they are open 24/7. And when I used to work as an Uber driver, they were great at like 2 in the morning when I was just cruising around looking for rides. Get myself a bagel. So good. Cross Stitch Quest. We'll have to check them out. Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, I was working on Cross Stitch a little earlier. I kind of packed my stuff up because my current setup, my face is about 2 feet from here, the center of the screen, and I can't cross stitch at that distance from my face. I am too blind old man. So this is what I was working on. It's a Stardew Valley Bicornu. I just started sewing it together. So this is one side, and then I've got my little Junimos on the other side. A GoPro and stick it on my forehead. Yeah. For the true cross stitch, experience. I think I would be okay if I wasn't trying to also show what I was doing. If I just had to chat to you guys, then I could do it. But trying to show you what I was doing while I was doing it while talking was not happening, friends. I do really enjoy cross stitch though. I described it to our friend Moon because Toot learned to cross stitch many years ago as a child. Many years ago. Did I say enough manys? But recently got back into it because we discovered, or she discovered a stash of just gorgeous patterns on Etsy that really kind of fit our current vibe and that kind of thing. And got back into it, and then got me back into it, and then got a couple friends back into it. So we are all a cross stitch clan now. I started that story for a reason, but I've forgotten what it is. Why did I start that story? Right. I just when we were trying to convince a friend of ours to start cross stitching, I asked her because I know she's neurodivergent like we are. Do you enjoy mining in a straight line in Minecraft? Uh, wasn't gonna out anybody. Uh, do you enjoy mining in a straight line in Minecraft? And she said, well, I love mining in Minecraft. It's because it triggers the same happy dopamine spot in your brain as mining in a straight line in Minecraft. It's very satisfying in the exact same way. Like, you're going in a straight line. It's so nice and neat. So yeah, if someone says, well, I don't know if I'd like cross stitch, do you like mining in a straight line? Yes? You'll like cross stitch. Right? It scratches the same itch, that same like linear seeing progress, but in a same kind of way. Yeah. I don't backfill the whole ore deposit, but I do backfill the lines of my tunnel, so my tunnel continues to be a straight line. So like I'll just block off the ore deposit. Because the tunnel must be straight. Yes, we have found our people. We'll have a community Minecraft server where everything is incredibly orderly. Oh, you use the smooth stone. Yes, that always bugs me that cobblestone doesn't look the same as smooth stone. I will admit, if I have a silk touch pickaxe, sometimes I will silk touch the stuff so that I can replace it and make it look right. But only if my silk touch also has mending or something on it, because otherwise I don't want to waste the silk touch. A community Minecraft where there's nothing above ground and underground is just a grid of mines. Yep. Oh no, we could have some stuff above ground, but it would be like super artistic, naturalistic looking witchy shit. We had one Minecraft playthrough where Toot and I just had, because we always play it together. Like, I don't really like playing Minecraft by myself, but I love playing it with Toot. We had one Minecraft playthrough where we had just the luckiest seed ever. Like, every time we were like, okay, we're going to set out and we're going to go find a village, even if it takes us hours, and there's a village like 100 blocks away. And it's like, okay, so we need to find sand, so let's go find the ocean's right here. And then in that same playthrough, like, we just kept finding stuff right near our base. And then finally we're like, all right, we're going to go on a huge adventure. We're going to find the woodland mansion, which you know is supposed to be thousands of blocks from your spawn. Thousands of blocks from your spawn. So we got all kitted up. We spent a long time making sure we had all the right equipment and everything. And it was like 800 blocks away. It was ridiculous. I wasn't playing video games in 2010, so I actually picked up Minecraft quite recently, but I quite enjoy it. Okay, so I finished that row of grannies, so we now have to connect the next row of grannies, and looking at this collection of granny squares, I don't think this is the next row, because it starts with a a flower and it should start with a solid. So something has gone horribly wrong. It's not this one either. Luckily, I took a picture. So 1 second while I refer to my picture. Oh, okay. So this was the right one. I just had it flipped over. Let's catch up. All the new things in Minecraft are so overwhelming. Yeah. I don't know. I think it is easier if you play them as they come out, and then it's like not 100 new things. It's just like, okay, there's like 5 new things. But every time they do an update now, we'll start a new world and go looking for the new stuff. Right, so yes, one of our recent playthroughs had our spawn, like we found a skeleton spawner, so we built an XP farm around it, but in order to get to it you had to go through like the deep dark, which is where the warden spawns, which is a terrifying enemy, like terrifying. Like, he can one-hit kill you when you're in full diamond armor, full enchanted diamond armor. He's like, and he makes this like clicking sound when he's coming close, so it's super creepy. But yeah, Toot would spend all of her time just running through the deep dark going, Warden! I'm here! Come get me! Warden! Warden! Well, I traversed the same cave in absolute terror. Okay, so we are connecting our next batch of squares, which is this stack here. So each row is 9 squares across, and there's going to be 13 rows. I've done 5 so far, but really I've only been working on joining them for a couple of days, so it isn't too bad. I'm just trying to figure out the best way to arrange this on my lap. Kind of why I like doing modular blankets is until they get to the joining stage, they're never too bulky for you to deal with. Okay. So you can see that on this granny square I didn't complete corner, like I didn't turn and start going down. I just did the one cluster of 3 DCs. So I'm gonna yarn over and then go into this granny square that I am joining on top of it. Alright, so then this DC cluster, I don't know how well you can see that because it's black. This DC cluster will line up with this DC cluster, and then I'll do a slip stitch into the space between them here to join them. Thank you, Asmov. I appreciate that. You don't have a Minecraft server to play in groups. Listen to audiobooks while strip mining. Yeah. Usually we'll put on some music and just zone out. Well, usually Toot will be down mining in completely straight lines to get all of the resources while I'm building stuff up top. That's just the way that we divide the labor. But yeah, Minecraft is so nice for just zoning out. Also, I always feel the need to mention this. When Nightbot pops up with the message about keeping things PG-13, that's just a timed message. It comes up randomly. It's not directed at anybody or because of anything anyone said. So I know that I get anxious about stuff like that. That is not it. It's just, it's on a timer. Hey, Star, welcome in. You're off work, ready to do some relaxing? Pizza sounds good. We ordered Tim Hortons for dinner. Well, dinner, snack in place of dinner. Actually, let's see if I can show you guys some pictures of what of the blanket as I'm working on it, because I want to show you what it looks like kind of all laid out. I am just 10 away from affiliate. That's so exciting. I know. I'm so stoked. So I'm really hoping we can get there. I've got some exciting news for later in the week. So yay, helping. Shell got McDonald's for lunch. Yes, you definitely deserved a treat. I hope you got something sweet. Apparently they have strawberry pies now. The strawberry pies are amazing. I hope everyone has them. Sorry guys, give me 1 second. Keep talking amongst yourselves. Oh, right, the no dairy thing. Yeah, that would be hard to do. The pies or the ice cream. Sorry I brought it up then. Well, thanks, Star. I'm very excited for me too as well. And I know you're gonna get there. You've been working your butt off. I'm sorry I brought up ice cream. I understand. I had to give it up myself for a little while. Now it's a sometimes treat. So let's see. All right, there we go. I think that worked. All right, so I think I have managed to pull up a picture of the Afghan as it currently stands. This was just before this evening's additions, so you can see how it's coming together with the borders. Just gonna catch up on the chat. Yeah, darn. Potatoes get me too. Not fries though, baked potatoes. Baked potatoes make me sick like nothing else, but I can eat fries just fine. I don't understand it. Please, somebody tell me what's going on. Oh, thank you so much. Okay, so this is what it's looking like as I'm putting it together. And then if I switch over here, this is what all the squares look like um, uh, laid out. So you can see that I was kind of like trying to make sure that they weren't clumping together like all kinds of greens together and all kinds of pinks together. So that's all of them laid out. So this is what I've been referring to when I start a new row to make sure I'm on the right row. So we started up here. We are currently here on this row here that I'm joining. That's actually Binks. I know they look very similar from the top down. Yep. Oh yeah, maybe you caught a little bit of a they are actually okay. I think it might be like the potato skins, or even olive oil might be the culprit, which is what I usually do my baked potatoes in. I don't know. I just know baked potatoes no good. So yeah, so this is what I'm working with. It looks so good when it's all laid out. I'm so pleased. Like, I can't wait to get it all finished. But then, of course, I immediately got distracted by cross stitch. Look at that. Look at that pro streamer move. Totally ruined by me pointing out. Welcome back, Star, and welcome back with pizza. I hope you brought enough for chat. Thank you, Star. This is what I'm working on right now, joining the next row of squares. And then I have to grab my next square. And every time I switch squares, I somehow manage to like untension my yarn. So I have to completely redo how I'm holding my yarn. T-minus 10 minutes until treat eat. All right, fantastic. We are going to have a lovely treat eat for our critter. She was very active earlier. I think she sensed that she was on camera and decided she didn't want to hang out with us. So what are you up to tonight, Star? I know you're not really doing much crafting now, but I hope you're just relaxing and enjoying your dinner with us. Going to do some work on stream stuff, and yeah, of course, after the kiddo goes to bed. That's exciting. I love working on stream stuff. It's so much fun, like just putting elements together and watching them come to life, and you're like, I made this, I did this thing. I've got to do a few things. I have a possibly exciting announcement. I have to figure out a few details, but that I will be announcing probably this evening. I may have gotten into the beta for a new farming sim game, so we might be playing that at some point. But no real announcements yet. So every time I come to a corner, I'm just connecting it to the one that's kitty corner to it, like that, across like that. I did miss a join here, but I'm gonna sew it up later because it's pretty far back, but it's fine. I'll sew it up later. Square. So you can see I'm just doing the bottom of the squares here, and then I will go around, like trace around them as I was doing before to join them to each other. But right now I'm just joining them to the row before. This is a technique that I picked up from Unedited. Biscuit Vixen, welcome in. We have, they're toot with our command. Anytime you're curious about what's on the critter cam, you can do ! Critter. We do have a red-footed tortoise. She is being a little bit shy today, so she's not very visible, but if you'll stick around for 5 minutes or so, we're going to do a treat eat, which is when we eat some treats with the critters. We also have in our menagerie 2 corn snakes, a ball python, and several cats. So you will probably see those at some point, maybe tonight. Depends on who's up and about. Are you crafting along with us today, Biscuit or Vixen? Thank you for the follow. That is, in fact, Captain Hook lovingly cradling a crocodile. You have noticed it correctly. The POW's enclosure is Neverland themed, so you can see we've got Peter Pan hanging from the ceiling. She has Mermaid Lagoon in the back corner, which has the mermaids from the Disney version stuck in. And yeah. Rufy. Oh. Yeah, Hook was a big inspiration for the theme of her enclosure. So all of our reptile enclosures are themed. Hers is Neverland. And the ball python Pennywise, his is of course It themed. Sandy the sandworm is Beetlejuice themed, and Genmaicha is Hocus Pocus themed. So I'm actually gonna switch us over. We're gonna have our treat eat. So yeah, you can see we've got Peter Pan hanging there. We've got a crocodile and a ship, and of course Hook's ship as well. Vixen, so you're crocheting some. Oh, we have a little guest on the critter cam. I'm so distracted. There's so much going on. So we've got our new friend Vixen is crocheting some cherries. There is Pow in all of her glory. Yes, we do have subtitles. The subtitles are live. They are not always accurate, but we're striving to have the most accessible content that we possibly can. So subtitles we have. So this is Pow. She is currently getting some of her favorite snacks, which are a strawberry and some pineapple. Fruit is a big part of her diet. That's not true of all species of tortoise, but for her species, it's definitely true. They live in the jungles of South America, in the rainforests, and they'll eat kind of whatever's fallen to the ground. So fruit takes up a large part of that. And you can see she's going after that pineapple. She's going ham. Yeah, she's very pretty. Like one of these streams, I have to give her a bath before stream because she's a mud monster. Like, she's so dirty. So her coloring is actually quite vibrant and very dark browns and reds and golds, but at the moment it's covered in a fine layer of mud. So her substrate, you can see it's mostly dirt, so just plain dirt, nothing in it, and a mixture of forest floor, which is the substrate that a lot of people use for snakes and ball pythons and that kind of thing. But it's mostly just straight dirt. She does do the butt wiggle. She will do a little bit of a butt wiggle. She also really likes having her head cleaned. So I have a little toothbrush that I clean her with, and she will stretch out her head and rub it against the toothbrush to get a little scrubby scrub. So because their shells are connected to their nervous system, so they can feel what's going on in their shell. So they like being touched, being stroked, being scritched, and it's she is loving that pineapple. Big thank you to Toot, whose forearms you just saw. And yes, Peter is hanging out with the hydrometer. They're going a little bit nuts there. Yeah, she likes the pineapple because it causes pain. It hurts, mother. Pao is a complete destructive force of nature. You can see that there are no plants in her enclosure because she destroys them all. Whatever furniture she has is mostly movable because she will knock it over and drag it around. I don't leave her food dish in her enclosure when we're doing the stream because she will drag it all over the place, knock it over. She has actually climbed up on top of her hide and tried to take out the camera a couple of times. There she goes, trying to get that last little bit of pineapple. She's such a cutie. So I hope everyone else is taking this time to have a little snack, or have your dinner if you're starved. Grab something lovely to drink. I have a London Fog latte at the moment. And I usually have a cup of tea. So Pao in her old enclosure has had a crocodile skull on top of her frock hide just as decoration. But she would climb to the top of the hide, stand on the skull, and then surf it down to the ground. So she lost skull privileges. She has also been known to drag large items into her hide somehow. I don't know. London fogs are so good. I was working at a retail store, and it was right next to a Second Cup, and oh my goodness, so many London fogs. And Second Cup does a holiday London fog with like a cherry black tea. Beautiful. Oh, hi, Mikey. How was your stream? Did you get spookered? Oh no, our buddy Mikey was playing Demonologist earlier. We were watching and heckling. Skull surfing is an extreme sport, and she is definitely in on it. Tortoises, a lot of people think they just kind of like move really slow and like a lump around. They can move surprisingly quickly. They love to climb and burrow and break through walls and destroy things. Like they've got a ton of personality, and they're very curious and very active animals. If we were to have her outside, we'd have to be sinking concrete walls like a good 3 feet deep to keep her inside. And I don't know if any of you have seen the picture of it's a different species, but of a sulcata tortoise bursting through drywall into a bathroom. Pao's species, not quite that big, but definitely Pao energy. Yeah, she really loves that pineapple. we like giving her different fruits, mixing it up her diet. Like I said, she eats a lot of leafy greens, but even then, I'll try and switch it up. So like kale, Swiss chard, uh, that kind of stuff, and then I'll add in like Brussels sprouts and cabbage, kohlrabi sometimes, just whatever I can get my hands on. Yes, streaming has taught us that she loves pineapple and mango because it's been like, oh, I don't know what we're gonna feed her tonight. Well, let's try this, and then she'll just go nuts for it. All right, Vixen, thanks so much. I stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and you can check out the schedule on Twitch, Instagram, or in the Discord, and we'll see you again, I'm sure. Thanks so much. Yes, we will have to get a whole pineapple for her. All right, see you, Vixen. Have a good night. Be safe. When I get a whole pineapple for look at her. Did you give her some blueberries as well? Heck that strawberry. It's blueberry season now. When I get a whole pineapple, I'll like core it and slice it, but then the skin, the bumpy skin part that's still got a little bit of the flesh, I'll just give that to Pow whole, and she'll snack on it, she'll drag it around, she'll play with it, gives her a little bit of enrichment. Yeah, destroy. How it is sucks. Done talk. Leave now. Yeah, she is happy with what she got tonight, except the strawberry. Strawberry can go a heck. More pineapple. More pineapple? More pineapple, please. So I'm just continuing to join our granny squares here. I'm hoping I will have some more of my cross-stitch stuff done so I can show you next week. Very exciting. Just at like the assembly stage of the one project. Yeah, it's very interesting because her head is quite hard and scaled, but then she's got a lot of like loose skin around her neck. It kind of reminds me of like a Muppet, where they've got like the hard head and then the neck is just completely cloth with someone's arm inside of it. It reminds me a little bit of that. All right, Pal, you're done? Heck the strawberry. Disrespect your surroundings. How's theme song? Bye nerds, pineapple for life. Yeah. That's pow. No pineapple, no pow. I didn't come up with it, by the way. I stole it off of TikTok, but it seemed very appropriate for pow. It's right up there with Be Gay, Do Crimes. Ooh. Pow has discovered strobe. Robert Strobe, says the caption. Pow has discovered strobe. Almost finished my London Fog. I'm very sad. And like, I know it's just Earl Grey latte and a little bit of vanilla, but like, it's special when you get it from somewhere else. Her little beak is quite sharp. It is strong enough to crack bone. So, be careful. Which not a lot of people realize, but she's got a very powerful little beak. Yeah, I can snap through bone. Because they are scavengers, so they'll eat literally anything that's left on the forest floor. How is metal as heck? Disrespect Pow only once. I love it. Because yeah, that really suits her in a nutshell. Yeah, Wednesday spa day for Pow sounds like a good plan. Because I've got to fix some stuff in her enclosure and give her a bath because she is a very muddy little monster. Like, she's called a red-footed tortoise, and she's showing off her feet right now, and they just kind of look brownish, but they are really a bright, vibrant red. every time I have to adjust the positioning of the square, I lose my tension and then I have to retension, and then I do like one cluster and then I have to adjust. Yeah, it's slow going. Yes, Wednesday we will give Pau a bath before she shows up on stream. Wednesday we're going to be playing Mail Time. I'm a little bit sad because I think we might only have one stream left of that. Mail Time is it's a very cute little platformer game, but I feel like we're getting close to the end of it, unfortunately. Yes, Socks is the best character in Mail Time. And several of Socks' wisdoms have made it into our Nightbot commands. As Socks say, run fun. Can no run, no fun. Take easy, also important. Eat healthy. Tie laces. Sleep only on left side. Like I was saying, we have lots of animal pictures in our Discord if you join. But I'm just going to show you one of my favorites of Pau when we first got her. Let's see if I can do this. Yeah. So this was Pau when we very first got her. You can see she is super tiny. That is my yarn scale, my digital yarn scale, and a paper towel roll, a toilet paper roll next to her. But she is about to hunt her older sister. Yeah, she was so tiny. So she would have been about maybe a year and a half, 2 years old in that picture. We're not exactly sure because we got it from PetSmart and they don't keep the best of records. But that was almost 9 years ago. So she is, 8 years ago. 8 years ago. So she is quite large now. But she will, so right now she's about 7 inches long and weighs about 2 pounds. She will eventually get to be a foot long and weigh about 20 pounds. That's going to be her full grown size. So they start off super teeny tiny, and then she will get not too big. So the enclosure that you see is going to be her forever home. But yeah, they have a lot of personality, and they can definitely move when they want to. Like we took this picture and immediately grabbed her because we were a little bit worried about the safety of the cats. We always joke that Pau is in her enclosure not to keep her safe from the cats, but to keep the cats safe from her. And we've had a brief visit from Bella, but very little feline interruption for this stream, which is a bit odd. Maybe I'm jinxing myself. Are you going to eat directly onto my desk? It would not be the first time that Toot has yeeted a cat at me, nor the last. It's actually how we do self-care in this house. If one of us is upset, the other person will just throw a cat at them. Or a snake. Possibly a snake. And the first victim of yeeting is here. This is Bella. Bella is a little old lady. Bella is 14 years old. She's a good girl. She has no idea why she's here or what happened. She was sleeping. Oh, what's going on? Okay. She's done. Some nights on the Critter Cam, we do set up Kitty City, which is our cat area. Oh, here's another one. This is Binks. Binks is also gone. Okay. Binks, come on. This is Binks. Binks is our youngest. She is 4 years old, 5 years old. I know she still looks like a kitten, but she is full grown. There they go. So sometimes we do feature Kitty City, which is just our cat-centric area of the house, where you will be able to see all 5 of them. And this handsome man, this is my son. This is our only male cat. His name is Gigi. Gigi. Gigi's there's treats. Yeah, that's a good boy. Gigi is short for Darjeeling. We also have Pico, who is orange. Pao is short for Dahong Pao, which means big red robe, which is a type of oolong tea. We've got a theme. Gigi, did you enjoy your snackle, your treats? Want to look up here? Show the people how handsome you are? Gigi. Yeah? Are you a handsome man? Are you hamming for the camera? So we have Bella, who is our oldest. Pico, who is the next oldest, and she's the orange cat you saw in the picture of Pao just a moment ago. And then we have Earl Jean Grey, and then Gigi, our handsome man, and then Binks is the youngest for the cats. There's 5 of those. And our snakes are Genmaicha, which again is a type of tea, Sandy, and Pennywise. Oh no, yeah, Dahong Pao and oolong tea in particular is quite caffeine heavy. It definitely wakes you up. It's very good though. Okay, so he doesn't want to be on camera, but he doesn't want anyone else to be on camera either. Are you just... Okay, we're sitting down. This is my life now. Gigi is just sitting next to me having a bath now. Okay. Okay, my son. So Gigi is named Darjeeling, but we call him Gigi for short. And Toot has actually never seen Kiki's Delivery Service, which of course has a black cat named Gigi in it. So we have tons of Gigi merch without having seen the movie, just because of the name and the fact that it's a black cat. It is such a good movie. I really love it. I'm a huge Ghibli fan from way back. I haven't watched many Ghiblis in a while. I know that a lot of them are available on Disney and Netflix and that kind of thing. I just need to sit down and watch them. Um, Whisper of the Heart is one of my favorite movies. That's good self-care. Ghibli is good self-care. When I was in high school, no, not even when I was in high school, when I was in elementary school, one of my best friends, her family's from Hong Kong, and her dad would pick up the Ghibli films as like a gift for her when he went to Hong Kong. So the first ones that I watched, like the very first time I watched Spirited Away, it was in Japanese with hello baby Cantonese subtitles, and my friend sitting next to me on the couch translating as we watched it, and that's how I watched like every Ghibli movie at first. Watched Porco Rosso like that. Cat Returns, not the Cat Returns. Cat Returns came out much later, but Whisper the Heart. Hi, Bella. Bella's having a lovey night. She's just loving on everything. Bella's favorite thing is to get tummy rubs. And she will do anything for a good tummy rub. Bella, are you a pretty girl? Are you gonna take out the camera like your brother? Oh heck. Oh heck. We've been kittered. Sorry for the rocking of the camera. I'm trying to get her away from the camera arm. I asked for cats. This is what I get. Hello. Alright. So she's gonna go get some love from her mama. Good girl. And I'm all out of London fog. Sad. Only I had a milkshake. It's a treat yourself kind of night, I think. I think that's the theme of everyone. Treat yourself. Alright, I got one more square to join in this row and then we can start working back. I am slightly worried about running out of this black yarn. I've got 2 more balls of it, but I've already gone through almost 2 balls. So we might be playing a little bit of yarn chicken. Luckily it's black, so I should be able to find a dupe for it pretty easily. the yarn I'm using, and if you were to do exclamation point project at any point during a crafty chat, you'll get a little pop-up that shows you whatever project I'm working on at the moment and any information on it. Yep, there we go. So the yarn is from Hobby, and it's their Amigo, which is a 100% acrylic DK weight yarn that is recommended for stuff like this, color work. It comes in over 100 different colors. It's pretty affordable, especially if you can get it on sale. And they do like bulk ordering. So if you order more than X amount, you get X percentage off, that kind of thing, which can seriously add up. Like, it can be more than 50% off, depending on how many skeins you order. And we've ordered a lot because this entire thing was done with scraps. Like, I didn't order any yarn for this. I didn't even order the black. I just had 6 balls of black yarn, or 5 balls of black yarn, just hanging out in my stash. So I'm thinking a good dupe for it, because I don't know if we'll be able to order more from Hobby themselves, will be the Joy DK from Michaels, the Loops and Threads Joy DK. So if worst comes to worst, I think I'm going to try a ball of that. At least it's going to be similar in fiber content and in weight. If not, this will get put on hold until I can get my hands on some more Amigo. It is going really quick, despite it being a DK yarn. I'm using a 5mm hook. Just gave me the best kind of drape and gauge, that kind of thing. So how was everyone's weekend? I know it's been a bit of a rough weekend for some people, but I'm hoping that some of us got to relax and unwind. I spent most of my weekend cross-stitching, which was lovely. And we've been watching a lot of true crime documentaries and like social media influencer documentaries and stuff like that. It's been a fantastic internet rabbit hole that we've gone down. Yeah. And of course, obsessively looking through Etsy for cross-stitch patterns. That is also how I've been spending my time. Oh no, 10 library holds came in at once? Ah, I know that feel. I know that feel too bad. I have such a bad habit of putting all of the books on hold, and then they all come in at once. Do you do the ebooks, or do you like do physical book holds? I put something on physical hold for the first time in like ages, because I was looking for a copy of the Isis trilogy by Monica Hughes. I actually had to email my library and be like, I see you have this book in a collection that I can't access. Could I please borrow the book? So they finally let me borrow it and picked up a physical hold, but usually I do ebooks. Yeah, every time Libby tells me, like, oh, you're 427th in line and it will be 16 weeks, and then like 2 days later you have the book. Which of course happens with every book. Pat will be there in 2 to 3 business years. Yes, with your tea. It'll be well worth it though. Exactly the right temperature. I'm guessing from your name you're into classic sci-fi, or at least sci-fi. I'm actually halfway through a reread of the Foundation series. I kind of trailed off over at Foundation's Edge. I used to read almost exclusively sci-fi and fantasy, especially classic sci-fi, but I've been really trying to stretch myself lately and read kind of a mix of contemporary fiction and that kind of thing. Sci-fi and fantasy still have my heart, let's be real honest, especially the new stuff that's coming out with more diverse characters, like Hell Followed With Us and The Witch King, those kind of like subversive, genre subverting books. Love them. But yeah, I do really like classic sci-fi and dystopian stuff. Monica Hughes, Isaac Asimov. My mind has gone blank. I've also started reading some more Stephen King. I used to be a huge scaredy cat, but then I married Toot, and nothing scares me anymore. It's a lie. Then I married Toot, who is a huge horror fan. So I've started reading a lot more Stephen King. I actually just finished a really good horror novel called She Is a Haunting. It was really, it like dealt with immigrant identity and that kind of stuff as well. I would recommend that one. I'm also trying to it was major shade towards Toot. Toot is not only my mod, Toot is my spouse, and we've been married for 14 years. So any shade is 100% intentional and 100% non-serious. Heckling is our love language. So yeah, that's what I've been reading, and I've been reading the Guardian of Isis, the Isis trilogy by Monica Hughes, which is young adult sci-fi, but like from the 80s, which is why it was so hard to find a copy of it now, which surprised me because I loved those books so much when I was a kid. So they're very good, like very short. I think I read all of Keeper of the Isis Light in like 2.5 hours. Good. What books what books came in for you? And anyone else in the stream, if you're reading anything good, please definitely share with us. Always looking for some good recommendations. And if you're interested, a couple weeks ago, I set up my reading journal spread during our Crafty Chat stream. Hello, Earls. And the highlight video of that is up on the YouTube, so you can go check that out if you want to see my reading log and some more discussion of books and that kind of thing. This is Early. Early desperately craves affection. She also does big screams, which you can't pick up because my mic is excellent at cutting out background noise. Really? You want to come over here scream into the mic? No. No scream on the scritch. Look at that happy bean. She is upside down with the light. Rereading Foundation, Killing Moon, Aberrat by Clive Barker. Okay, interesting. Disability-centered fiction and nonfiction. Oh wow, that sounds great. One that I really liked was Hell Followed After Us, or Hell Followed With Us. I think one of the main characters has autism. It's really interesting and really well written. Beauty is a verb. Oh, okay. I'll have to check that one out. Star Trek and Urban Fantasy kick. Nice. I love urban fantasy as a genre too. It's especially the stuff that I say the stuff that people are doing nowadays. I had this weird thing where I stopped reading because I finished high school in 2005, and I basically stopped reading for fun at that point. And then I didn't start reading again for fun until this year. So I just have this vast blankness in my experience of things published from basically 2000s onward. So I always have this moment of like, oh, the things they're doing with books these days, and it's books that are like 5 or 6 years old. Yeah, you did the same. That's the gifted kid burnout. I used to read a lot of the Star Trek books. I have a couple of them on my shelf. I read Imzadi and Imzadi Forever when I was in high school, and those are the ones about Troy and Riker, and like they stuck with me for so long. And then of course the new Picard series, and then Toot sent me a TikTok where she calls him Imzadi, and I like melted. I was just destroyed, and I was like, how dare you do this to me? And I stormed into the bedroom and I grabbed my copy of Imzadi and I brandished it at her. But yeah. I didn't throw the book at her, but I pretty much almost did. I actually had a thing where like I accidentally read 3 books in a row with a queer protagonist. Accidentally. Which I love that that's a thing that can happen now. That there can just be like queer books out in the wild, and they're not special books. They're not like, you don't have to go looking for them anymore. It's not like the library has that one copy of Maurice, and then other than that, you're out of luck. Which was my high school reading experience. I did not get sent to the office for reading a book, but I did almost get into a gang fight because I was reading a book. I mean, those are strong words for what it was, but there was our rival high school was right up the road from us, and we shared like a common area. And I was reading a book, and I accidentally walked into a bunch of guys from this other high school because I was reading my book and I wasn't looking up, and they kind of like surrounded me and were like, we're gonna, you know, be aggressive at you. And then like all these guys from my school showed up and surrounded me in turn, and they were like, yo, they're heckin' smart, leave them alone. I'm like, I don't even know you. I think you're in one of my classes. And then I escaped. And I don't know, maybe violence ensued. Probably not, because we were stupid Catholic school kids. Early's making it very awkward to crochet. You want to put your ear in it, maybe? Okay. No crochet. Only love early. We're no longer a crafting stream. We're just a love early stream. Look at that face, though. How can you help it? Oh, Asmov, by the way, what pronouns would you prefer? Or what pronouns do you use, just so I know? Scritches. Scritches for Orly. Oh, you're scritching yourself? No, okay, I have to continue scritching. They, them? Thank you. I also use they, them. Toot uses she, they. And I'll let other people introduce themselves if they wish. Thank you. There is a Twitch extension that I'll be able to, that I'm going to look into that apparently helps with identifying pronouns on stream. I hacked the square up at some point. There is a Twitch extension that will help me with identifying pronouns on stream. I just need to look into it and make sure it's gonna like work for us before I get it set up. But Star actually turned me onto it, and their buddy Jupe uses it as well. So yeah, that's on the list. The list of stream improvements to make. I think it's just a good conversation to have anyways. I actually had an experience a little while ago. For those of you who don't know, I was / am very sick. I had long COVID and I was quite ill for a long time. But I went to the hospital at one point, and my mom had to come and take my car or give me my car or something to do with my car. So she had come to the hospital to find me, and I was in the emergency room. So she stopped at like the kiosk and asked the volunteer to come find me. And my mom is pretty good about the pronoun thing. She's pretty good at saying, my kid, my child, that kind of thing. So, she said, I'm looking for my child. Their name is this. They should be here. And the volunteer that she talked to actually also uses they, them pronouns, but wasn't out at work. And it was the first time that they had met someone who not only used they, them pronouns, but had someone respect those pronouns. And it really meant a lot to them. So they came and found me and gave me the keys and that kind of thing. And afterwards, we had when I was being released, we had a quick little chat, and they were just like, it just meant so much to me to see. So yeah, just respecting pronouns can do so much. Not just to someone's face, but about them as well. If that makes sense. Yeah, I get that, Shell. Our existence is radical, but it should be respected. My mom is pretty good about it. My dad is less good about it. But you know what? I don't know what I did with this square. I hexed something up somewhere. But yeah, so all we can do is try and keep the spaces that we occupy safe, respectful, and yeah, safe and respectful. So, and that's really the community that I'm hoping to build here. Yeah, that I also get, but from what you've told me about your kids, Shell, I'm really glad you're able to support them like that. Yeah, I know. She's just sitting here staring at me lovingly. Except, so Early is a lovely, lovely cat. She's very sweet. She's very endearing, but she's got kind of a weird face. In that her eyebrows are really heavy, so she doesn't just have resting bitch face. She has resting serial killer face. She always looks just incredibly angry, but she isn't. That's just the way her face is. If I can find some pictures, I'll show them in the Discord, because it's really funny, because she just looks mad. I am not mad. This is just my face. It's Early's life. So we've been going for just over 2 hours. What do you guys say if we take a little crafting break and run some marbles? I think that might be fun. Fun way to round off our evening. You guys want to do that? If you've never played marbles on stream, it's a very fun little game. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to download anything. All you have to do is watch. and type a little command in the chat, and your marble will race against the marbles of the rest of the people in chat. We'll see who will be the winner. So let me just finish off this square, and then I will get some marbles loaded up. Of course, I did not actually open it before I started the stream, so it's gonna take a second. Alright, so let's get rid of this. Alright, so slight face reveal for myself, but I will show you what Early's angry face looks like. So this is, she's so happy in this picture. She's purring, she's cuddling, she is just so happy, and yet she looks so mad. My poor little Early girly. Yeah, that's my girl. Alright, let's see. I've got marbles up and running. I did actually manage to... Success! Okay, cool. So let's run some marbles. I think that'll be fun. So if you've never played marbles before, we're gonna do a race. These are all the possible runs. We're gonna do 3 races in a Grand Prix. If you see a map that looks interesting, you can do !vote, space the number, and it'll show up here as whatever map we're gonna use. Take a second, just sit, stand up, stretch, grab something to drink, grab something to eat. Let's see. I think you can only get 1 vote in, but I'll put in 22. Oh, vote 3. Well, at least you don't have to actually race when it comes down to marbles. So we're gonna race. Alright, so all you have to do in order to get into the race is ! Play. There we go. Toot's in, Asmob's in. Shell's in. I'm just gonna, while we're waiting for everyone to get in, I'm just going to update the stream title and everything. Just so we don't get in trouble with Twitch. Alright, there we go. Alright. If anyone else is around and wants to jump in, all you have to do is do ! Play. And your marble will join the race. And of course, if you want more kitty pictures, more POW pictures, more pictures of Shell's lovely dog, join the Discord. We have lots of animal pictures. If you want to keep talking about books, we can do that there too. I'm always down to talk about books. Yeah, and like I said, a couple weeks ago, I did my journal setups, and totally blanked. I did my journal setups. That highlights video is on YouTube, and you can check that out as well if you're interested. Oh yes, and we have Sai's pretty kitty, Sophie or Sophia. I never remember. And of course, Yuna, who is Moon's kitter. We have Sophie. Yeah, we have lots of community cats. We've got Owl, who is Star's cat. And there is Sushi, is Sage's cat. I know more people's animal names than I know people's names. All right, let's get this race started. I think everybody's in who wants to be in. So we are going to start. All right. So this is the space station. I still have Early helping me out, so the view might suddenly change. All right, here we go. Who's going to be the first down? Oh, it's going to be Sai first, quickly followed by Asma. Looks like Moon is creeping in. Star zooming around. Who's going to be the first out of the tube? It's like Star, Moon, and Sai. Shell, who's the first one into the funnel? Who's it going to be? We're all just circling here. And it looks like Asmov has taken the lead, quickly followed by Sai. Moon coming in third. Oh, Asmov hitting a speed bump. Sai zooming on ahead. Who's going to catch up? Battling it out for third and fourth here. Sai hanging on to that lead. Michelle in second. We got these guys hanging out in third. Ooh, Sai making it through the fans. Ooh, and then it looks like Star bringing up the rear. This is a bit of a weird map because whoever's in first isn't actually in first. Like it's a little bit odd. Yeah, Sai is just zooming on through there. All the way up here. Oh, looks like I'm sneaking out in front there. But Sai close behind. Sai said bye-bye. All right. Shell sneaking up. Asmov bringing up fourth. Let's see. Let's head into first. All right, looks like me in first so far. Shell and Sai battling it out for second. We've got Toot bringing up fourth. Ooh, we're all caught. We're all caught. Here we go. Oh, who's going to be? Asmov taking the lead. Shooting out ahead of us. Coming through those tires like nobody's business. We've got Sai bringing up second. Oh, looks like we made it through. Anybody still stuck on the tires? Star just making it through the tires. Let's see. Asmov with a decent little lead right now. Looking good. Coming through the bumpy bits. Let's see. We're doing the bumpy bits. Asmov. Oh, I thought you almost leapt off the side there for a second. And who's all the way back here? Star just joining the bumpy bits. Making her way. There we go. There's everybody. Oh, we're possibility of yeet. Oh, Shell coming up, sneaking up, and it's gonna be Asimov by a hair. By a hair. Who's gonna be next? Moon's just making it down. Star's making it down. And the winner is Asimov. Asimov. Alright, for that run, we have Asimov in first. Me in second. Toot in third. Sai in fourth. Shell in fifth. Moon in sixth. And Star bringing up the rear. Who is going to win the next one? Alright, we're moving on to the gauntlet. So again, once it comes up, I will wait a second. All right, exclamation point play in the chat to get your marble in for this round. We are doing 3 rounds per Grand Prix, and we will see who will be the overall winner. Right, we've got 6 people in. Alrighty. Thanks for coming by, Shell. Enjoy. That sounds delicious. Earl Grey salmon? That sounds so good. That'd be really good with like that smokiness and a little bit of citrus fit from the bergamot. So good. Alright. Give it another second for anybody else who wants to join us. Anyone who was late joining the last round. Don't know if there's anybody lurking who wants to throw in. You don't have to do anything to race. All you have to do is exclamation point play in the chat and the marbles run on their own. All right, see you. Thanks so much for coming by. All right. We ready to go? Let's see who's gonna win. Who's gonna win the second race? All right. Who's gonna be the first down into the funnel? It's gonna be Moon. Is it gonna be Star? Looks like Star's going right for it. Oh no, could be Toot. Oh, I think it might be Star. Could be Toot. Let's see who's the first. And it's Sai. Sai is the first. Zooming through those first fans. Oh, Toot and Star coming up behind. Sai's still in the lead. Oh, these 3. And then Asimov out of nowhere coming in. Oh, they are fighting Sai for the lead. Let's see, who's it gonna be? We're coming down. Sai and Asimov facing off for the lead. Let's see who's back here. Star, Toots in 4th. Moon in 5th. Where am I? I'm just glad to be included. All right. Woo! We're all going through the funnel, except for me. I'm not. Toots in 1st, Star's in 2nd, Sai is in 3rd. Coming through the scary yeet gauntlet. All right, who's gonna be the first down here? And it's Star with a quick jump, quickly followed by Sai and Asimov. Star and Asimov getting out, and Moon is unfortunately passed away. I wish I had gotten that on camera. I'm still up here. I'm behind, guys. Let's see. All right, we've got Star and Asimov battling it out. Oh, just coming down. Toot's over here. Coming through the bumps. Who's gonna make it through? Is anyone gonna get yeeted into space? Let's see. Toot's coming through. Asimov just no problem clearing those obstacles, almost bouncing right out. I'm still back here. Where's Sai? Sai is back here with me. All right, Asimov coming through. the final set of yeet pins. Yeet pins, is that what they're called? Oh no, Asimov just barely missing it. Asimov has passed away. Star making the jump. Star reaching it. And Star has also been yeeted. Toot has been yeeted. Will Sai make it? I have been yeeted. Sai, you're our last hope. Sai making it. No! Oh, no winner. No winner. Guys, we all went to explore deep space. That was down to the wire. I really thought Sai had that. Like, I thought after you made that last jump. Oh. Total team wipe. All right, we're doing Robotic Roadway. This is going to be the last run of this Grand Prix, and then we'll see who the overall winner is. All right, exclamation point play in the chat. Oh, I actually have to do this too. Okay. Anyone who's lurking wants to join in, you don't have to do anything at all. All you have to do is exclamation point play in the chat. Give the marble plays itself. And you can join us for this crazy Grand Prix. See who's going to win. All right, I'll give it one more second. I'd like to point out that Early was sitting on my desk in front of me until just a second ago. Like, she was there the whole time. All right. Okay, let's get this run started. It's the last run of the Grand Prix. Let's see who's going to be the winner. And away we go. Who's going to be the first through? It's going to be Asimov. It's going to be Toot. Oh, who's going to be the first through the Plinko board? It's Moon. Moon shooting out ahead. Everybody kind of tangling up behind them. There we go. There's Moon. Zooming through. Asimov taking the path less traveled over here with me. We Thembos got to stick together. Moon is being lifted into space. Let's see, where is... Oh, I got... Oh, we're all being yeeted. Moon. Moon has vanished into the ether. Let's see. Toot is stuck in the funnel. Coming down. We've got Star in second. Asimov coming up in third. Oh, and Sai. Sai has joined Moon in outer space. Asimov has joined Moon in outer space. I appear to be stuck. Star, will you make it? Will Star make it? Oh, that was so close. Star in the lead by a huge stretch. Toot also having been yeeted into space. Let's see how Star's doing. Star, so close to the end. Stuck in these fans. Will she get through? Oh, she's through. She's through. Just checking on me. And I am... Star's in. Missed that, sorry. And will Star be our only finisher? Where am I going? Where was I? Okay. Well, I'm not even sure I'm gonna make it. There we go. Yay, Star's the winner. Man, that was another brutal course. So in... That was a weird list. Okay, here we go. There we go. All right. The winners of our overall very Very strange Grand Prix. In third place, we have Sai in third place. In second, Toot. Toot coming in second, barely missing that first place slot. And first place goes to... Oh, me. That's not as exciting. Yay, it's me. I know, they're gonna say it's rigged. Hacks. I know, rigged. So in first was me, in second was Toot, third was Sai, fourth we have Asmov, fifth is Star, sixth is Moon, and in seventh is Shell. Fake result. I know. All right, we'll do another one, and then you guys won't know that I'm scamming. We'll know that I am not scamming you. All right. Okay, so exclamation point vote, space the number of the map that you would like to do. We're going to do another 3-race Grand Prix, and then we're probably going to do one more after that. The Marble Mill, that one looks good. The House of Pain. Nice. Okay. All right, let us race. Okay, we are in the House of Pain. Exclamation point play in the chat to get your marble in. Anyone who is lurking and wants to join us, now is your chance. Exclamation point play in the chat. That's all you gotta do. You gotta race us. Find out who is the true marble master. Toot says, I love how we all pick the ones that sound the yeetiest. Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's just fun to watch the world burn. And if you're not being yeeted, are you even having fun? It's a very good point. Very good point indeed. All right, let's get this run started. All right, who is going to be the first? The first through the House of Pain. Is it going to be Star? Oh, is it going to be Moon? Moon and Star coming in at the same time. We got Toot bringing up the rear. We got Sai coming down. Asmov in 6th. All right, let's see if I can get my camera moving. I cannot. Okay, looks like Moon is in first, flying through these, flying through the fans into the meat grinder. Oh, is she gonna make it? There we go. I couldn't move the camera. All right, we got Moon coming down. Oh, I thought for sure that was a yeet. Moon making her way smoothly through the fans. Oh, Moon caught in that meat grinder. If this wasn't covered, I think we would all be in space by now. Let's see. Everybody's coming down. Sai, Moon, Asmov, all stuck. Star a little bit out ahead in second place. All these fans are brutal. Sai zooming ahead, getting caught in the fans. And it's me in first. Let's see. Moon coming in second. Let's see. Can we get up to Star and Sai making their way through the last the final obstacles. And Asmov is in. Toot's just happy to be included. You can make it. I believe in you. All right, everybody. Grab a drink. Yes, as Toot says, this is a free game on Steam. You don't need to stream it to play it. You can play just running simulations and all that kind of stuff. It's super fun. But of course, we love playing against each other. All right, so we've got me in first, Moon coming in second, Star in third, Sai in fourth, Asmov in fifth, and bringing up the rear is Toot. That was our first race of this Grand Prix. Let's try see who is going to win the marble mill. There is not actually a class for legal purposes. This is a joke. Exclamation point play in the chat. I have gotten a lot of people addicted to marbles. It's just too good. All right. Gonna give it just another couple minutes, see if anybody else wants to hop in and join us. And the more that we play together, the more rewards I unlock. So hopefully soon we'll be able to have like special marbles that don't just look like this normal white marble. You'll be able to pick what your marble looks like, which will be really fun. So the more we play, the more rewards we get as a community. It's great. Okay. Anybody else? Last call for the marble run. All right, let's get this run started. So the course record for this one is 58 seconds. So that's the number to beat. Can we do it? Is it going to be Sai first through the Plinkos? Or Toot over here coming down. Star making her way down the Plinko board pretty quick, and then over, and we're going back up again. Moon already back up at the top, Star up at the top, and coming down through the Plinko board. It's Toot. Toot is first through the Plinkos. Sai coming in a close second with Star, and everybody else jamming up behind that. Let's see. Whoop. Sai having a little bit of trouble coming around the water wheel. Toot zooming through space. I really thought we lost Toot there for a second. Let's see, where's Moon? Moon's over here coming down through. I love these water wheels, but they're very, very frightening. Toot and Sai racing each other on two different tracks. Let's have a look all the way back here. Starberry. We're not actually too far apart from each other. Toot and Moon coming through. Chasing each other around. Quickly followed by Asmov. Sai coming around. I don't know who's going to be the winner. Is it going to be Toot? Toot's the first out of the spirals. First into the water wheel. Could have been a possible yeet there. Oh no, she made it. Moon coming through. Let's go back, check on our friends. Asmov making it through. Star coming out of the spirals. No problem. Let's zoom up ahead. Ooh, no danger. We got some yeet potential here. Me flying right through there. And Toot is in. Moon is in. Sai is in. Let's see. I'm in. Asmov. making it through the yeet potential field. And Star's creeping along. Star, you can make it. All right, and we have a winner. Toot is the winner, and I am not in any way sad about that. All right, we have... I don't know why it's showing the places weird. But, okay, I don't know what's going on with these placements. But Toot came in first, I believe. All right, a leap to remember. Here we go. My hacks are bugging out. It's like when those streamers get caught using the programs where you can see where the enemies are. All right, exclamation point play. Not this map. Aren't you the one who chose this one? All right, exclamation point play for a chance to explore. Explore the outer limits of the skies. Because we are going to go zooming. Where did Toot go? Toot, could you try putting in the command again? There you are. All right, anybody want to jump in on the Grand Prix? This is the final race of the Grand Prix. And then I think we're going to do one more after this, and then we're going to call it a night. So yeah, if you want to jump in, join the fun, exclamation point play in the chat. You don't have to do anything at all other than type that one command in, and your marble will do all the racing for you. Gonna give it a few more seconds for everyone to jump in. So we have done this track before. Star is our community champion on this track with a time to beat of 1 minute 17 seconds. So Star is the one to beat. All right, last call. Last call. Anyone else want to jump in on this one? All right, here we go. Final race of this Grand Prix. Where are we dropping? All right. In first, we have Star taking an early lead. Moon zooming on through. Sai out in front. And that ghost marble you can see in the front is Star's marble from their last run. So we are all stuck here. Oh, looks like I snuck out ahead. And will I make it? Ooh, I made it. Let's see. Star's making it. Asmov, farewell. I salute you. Enjoy your time in outer space. Where's Moon? Moon making it down. Star making it through the bumpies really easily. Oh, and this is the danger zone, people. This is where we really take flight. Coming around all these twists, these turns. The foundation falls. The beginning of a circle is the end. All right, who's going to be the first through? It's Sai first through into the... Oh, no. Bye, Sai. I salute you as well. Toot making it through the yeets. Toot making it in! Surprise! Moon has also passed away. Star, alright, only 3 of us making it in. Alright, and... Don't know what I just did. Okay, that works. I know, it's so fixed. Alright, Grand Prix, let's see. I might have to heck with some settings because I don't know what's working. Alright, in 3rd place, we have Toot coming in 3rd. In 2nd, we have Moon. Moon is coming in 2nd, and if 1st is me, then I have to fix something because it looks really bad. I might have to fix some settings somewhere, guys. All right. I'm gonna go back to the main menu. We're gonna race. I'm gonna see what I need to. Wait mode. Nope, don't want that. Bless you. Oop. Ah, shoot. Hang on 1 second, guys. I just did a heck. Sorry. Give me 1 second. Alright. Well, I don't know what I'm doing. So, let's just try it again. Alright. So we're doing a Grand Prix ! Vote space the number in the chat. And we will do one more Grand Prix and then we're going to call it for the evening. And I will figure out why it seems so busted. Star, there isn't a 74 map. They only go up to 73. Sorry, Star. Alright, the paperclip. Got it. Alright. Super secret map. Alright, exclamation point play in the chat. We are on the saber. Exclamation point play in the chat if you want to jump in. This is going to be our last Grand Prix of the evening. But all you have to do is type that one command. Your marble will do all the work for you. Did I? Yeah, I did. Okay. Yeah, I think it's based on the buffalo sabers or something like that. Like, I think it's based on something in the real world that's called the saber, which is... Yeah. We've got this yeehaw man and his yeehaw hat. Things for the outdoor people. Yeah, exactly. All right. Anybody else want to jump in on this race? Exclamation point play. I'm going to give it a few more seconds for people to jump in. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum. All right, let's get this race started. And away we go. Racing the saber. Who's it gonna be? This one's always kind of an interesting one because we tend to stick pretty close. Sai's in the lead. Is it Sai? Is it Star? And then if you hit the person who's in the back, you can kind of see everybody rolling all at once. It's fun. Sai out in the lead. Not that far. Everybody struggling to catch up. Can Sai keep her lead? Ooh. A challenge appears. Oh. 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 It's so close between the two of us. All right, who's it gonna be? Toot zooming in ahead. Oh, oh, I snuck ahead. Is Toot gonna catch me? Toot's got the corner. Ooh, Toot corners it. Everybody's sticking really close on this one. And then we've got Yeehaw Man in his Yeehaw hat watching us. That's not okay. Toot in the lead. Yeehaw Man knows what you did. Sorry. He sees all and disapproves. Toot hanging on to the lead there. Everybody else kind of stretching out. Woo! Catching a little bit of air on the corners there. Looks like we've still got Toot in the lead. Me in second. Star coming in third. And Sai in fourth. Asmov taking up the rear, being the cameraman. Doing their part for the community. Toot coming around that curve. Woo! Butch 1964 still holding the lead on this track. I noticed that name last time we played, just because for obvious reasons. Toot still in the lead. Oh, oh, oh. Am I gonna get it? Am I gonna steal it? Am I hacking? Is it rigged? I think it might be rigged. I think Toot just hit me further ahead. If you're not first, you're last. Oh, and... oh, nope. Yeah. Stealing the win. Stealing the win. In first, it's me. In second, it's Toot. Third, Asmov coming up from behind. Sai in fourth and Star in fifth. All right, we're going to do Marble Centauri next. I think this is the one that has the moon face reveal. Oh, no. I'm wrong. Different map. Exclamation point play in the chat if you would like to jump in. This is going to be our final Grand Prix of the evening. All right, giving everybody a couple seconds there to jump in. Yeah, take your time, jump in. This is the second race. It's going to be our final Grand Prix of the evening. It is a race to the finish through Marble Centauri. Giving it a few more seconds if anybody else wants to hop in. All right, let's get this race started. And away we go into the Plinko board in outer space. And let's see how many of us will survive and how many of us will go to explore the stars. Let's see who's going to be first. It's Asimov coming through the Plinko board first. An early lead. Nice early lead there coming around the cosmos. Everybody else sticking kind of close, going for a close second. Star, Toot, Psy. Asimov still way ahead in first. Oh, we've got a yeet field. Will they make it? They made it through the yeet field. No problem whatsoever. Everybody else getting kind of caught up, but making it through pretty easily. Asimov with a healthy lead. Yes, the yeet field. You know, whenever there's a chance that you're going to get yeeted as you traipse merrily through the field. A yeet field. It's like a wheat field, but different. So Asimov's still in the lead coming around the planet here. The rest of us kind of bunched up a little bit. Fighting it out for second, third, and fourth. Oh. There's no ceiling to this long run. Are they going to stay? Are they going to make it? Do they have the momentum? We're going up. We're going up. Everyone so far behind. This is Asimov's race to lose. And we're up. We're over. We're in. Let's see. Are we all going to make it? Oh, we all made it into the funnel. That was a near thing. Psy bringing up the rear. Asimov still far ahead in the lead. The rest of us all kind of bunched up there, just fighting for second, third, and fourth. This map is so pretty. Like, I keep getting distracted just by looking at the moons and stuff. Like, look at that. That's so pretty. Making it through the rings. Star in a solid second. Solid second. Oh, we got a small yeet field coming up. Will Asimov stay on the straight and narrow? Not so straight, not so narrow. Ooh. Oh. That was close. That was close. Star. Toot. Oh no, Toot! Toot has disappeared into the ether. Psy coming through the yeet field. Oh, Asimov coming down. Another yeet field. On the final approach. Will they make it? Oh, it's so dangerous right here. Will they make it? And Asimov wins. Toot went boom. Star went boom. I went boom. Only Psy and Asimov made it in. All right. So, Asimov in first. Psy in second. I don't know what's going on with these wins or these points. We're going to do the paperclip, and then we're going to see who the final winner is, and I hope it isn't me again. Yeah, that one just wasn't neat. That wasn't like a slow curve, gentle curve into space. That was like off the map explode. All right, exclamation point play in the chat. Anyone else want to jump in? This is going to be our last race of the evening. So I'm going to be doing my outro while we're racing. All right. Anybody else want to jump in? Okay, let's get started. And away we go. All right, well, as we're racing, I want to thank everybody for coming out today to our weekly Crafty Chat. This is every Monday night we do Crafty Chat. Wednesday, we're going to be playing some Mail Time. I think we are almost finished with that game. And then Friday, we are going to be going back to Roots of Pacho with our Farming Friday. And then next week's schedule, of course, is going to go up in the Discord. Keep an eye on the Discord. Keep an eye on Instagram for any special announcements. Like I said, we might be doing something fun with a closed beta. Very excited. I'm very glad y'all could come out, and I hope you'll join me next Monday. Well, I hope you'll join me every day that I'm streaming. But I hope you will join me next Monday for Crafty Chat, and I will show some progress on some of the things I've been working on. Yeah, Asmov, I'm really glad you dropped in. This was fun. And yes, Star, we are almost finished Mail Time. I feel like we are. Like, I haven't looked up any spoilers or anything for it, so I don't know for sure, but I get that feeling, unless there's suddenly a lot of, like, extra content that I didn't see coming. But yeah, like, you can definitely go back and 100% it for sure. There's a lot of badges that I haven't gotten and I couldn't get unless I grind for them. So, Asma, way out ahead, by the way, in this race. We got Star, Toot, and Moon fighting it out for second. So if you guys enjoyed the stream, please follow, please like, and please join the Discord and come back. Tell your friends. It's cool. All right, Asmov is the winner. That was a really short race. All right, so we had Asmov and Star. So let's see who the winners are. And then I have to check my settings because I feel like this is going to be Sai in third, Star in second, and I think the winner should be Asmov. With 2 wins under their belt, it should be Asmov. It is! Okay, Asmov is the winner! So that is our final Grand Prix of the evening. Asmov is the winner, Star in second, and Sai in third. Thank you guys so much for joining us. I have a thing to do, so we are very quickly going to raid my buddy Jupe, who's doing a fundraiser. So I'm just going to throw that raid in there super quick, and we're going to run over there. Have a good night, everyone. I'll see you Wednesday, and yeah, we'll be good. Have a good one. Bye-bye. 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 Have a good one. Bye-bye. Thanks for coming, all. You're the best. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.